When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. There is a winner inside of you. Sometimes we just have been around negativity for way too long, developed the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average lifestyle. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will never not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. You will believe in yourself when no one else does. You will believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe, and you will never, ever quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time right now. Some of you are going through the fight of your life, fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down. But if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result you will find, the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now, or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare get back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your own legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? Well, do you? When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit. Even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare ever settle, and don't you dare ever back down. Fight for what you want or fight against what you don't want at a later time. And always know that God is right there with you. Just allow God to guide and direct you, and you will always be a winner. Good morning, and welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show. This is the radio version and video version here on the Take Your Life Back Today show. You can find the video on YouTube and the audio on iHeartRadio, iTunes. Folks, today is a brand new day. Sometimes some of us will fall 7 times, but we need to learn to get up 8 times. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before each difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials in life. Folks, never, ever give in. Never, 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 never give in or give up in life. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance each and every day. Folks, no matter how many obstacles you run into, what matters is that you're able to overcome each of them one at a time. Every long journey starts with very small steps. 2 steps forward, 1 step back is usually a negative term to describe someone who is having trouble making progress in life. But switched around, 1 step back and 2 steps forward means that instead of grousing or feeling guilty about a misstep, you can still come out ahead if you put your head down and push forward. Why 1 step back and 2 steps forward is how improvement actually works is very important that we understand. The secret ingredient in the source of life is forward motion, isn't it? Propelling our bodies and minds in advancing direction and moving steadily towards the future and not dwelling on the past. Everything about stepping forward in both a figuratively and literal sense offers positive implications regardless of your destination. You can be fairly certain that if you are moving up, over, ahead, or onward, you're on the right track. It's hard not to agree with this theory. Making a case for standing still, or worse, going backward, is nearly impossible, and I'd like to meet anyone that can convince me otherwise. And yet, here I am, about to attempt to do just that. I'm trying to see if there is such a thing. On one hand, I have to say that a little comes from dwelling on the past. If you spend your life looking back, you're bound to trip. But nothing in the world can make time stop still. It ticks on away, tick-tock, tick-tock, and we do our best to keep up. Sometimes it happens in a steady motion or a steady stride, and other times in careless skips and sprints. We look ahead with hope, with determination, one eye tracking the journey and the other eye fixed on the destination. My friends, there is nothing wrong with this focus and passion to be the leader in your own life, to push onward and upward. Life is short, and with so much to see, who can blame you for wanting to experience it all as you go along? Now, take everything I just said and momentarily pretend I said nothing. In order to see the other side of the argument, it's best to operate on a clean slate, despite the fact that I have just handicapped you with some irrefutable logic. The former aside, I have learned in varying doses, sometimes in whispers and other times like bricks to the face, that there can be a life-altering value in moving backwards. At any given moment at this point in our lives, so much pressure hits us from every angle, pulsating with the same core questions. Who will you become? What will you do with your life? Where will this take you? It can be easy to lose ourselves while doling out answers and going through the motions. Expected of us are answers. This is a usual coping mechanism that accounts for time we didn't take to find out how we really feel about the questions we are asked. But it's not always enough to push past our wrongs and steamroll ahead. There's no lesson there. However, while taking the time to consciously retrace our steps and pinpoint where we lost our way can be more painful than simply acknowledging fault and just keep marching on. It is also necessary to do sometimes. In work, we often sign up for more than we can handle, skipping valuable steps and lessons that would have otherwise made us more effective at completing certain tasks at hand. And in turn, we become happier to them. There should be no shame in recognizing this level of aptitude and looking back for guidance. And perhaps a slower transition into the next step will come about. In love, most of us seem to move within the realm of the standard relationship blueprint that life force feeds to us. This, my friends, is ridiculous. At some point on your fast track to altar, you may realize that you don't, in fact, want to live with this person that you're going to the altar with. You may, upon reflection, discover that your fiancé's adorable quirks are now more irritating beyond belief than they are cute. You might want to spend a little bit more time getting to know one another before contractually committing to forever with them. Whether you both benefit or just you benefit yourself, never feel badly about revisiting the past and reworking through what you need to do in order to create a best possible future. Hence the one step back, but then you leap 2 steps forward. Despite the bad rap the past gets, it will always be an integral part of who you are. While our own history doesn't need to define us, it has certainly helped us shape a whole different world. The courage to look back and take control of molding clay can be one of the most liberating things that you'll ever do in life. Lessons will always be learned as you plow on through this thing called life. Wherever your compass may point, enjoy the ride. Calling on the ghost of decisions past before they call on you might give you an edge on the future. But whatever direction in which you move, know that as long as you're learning, you're doing it right. as long as you're moving forward instead of being held back in the past. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. And remember, a simple smile to that neighbor can help that neighbor for the rest of their lives, and it can change your life. Move forward. Sometimes you do need to take a step back to excel, propel 2 steps forward, but you just doubled what you had in the past to go forward. May God bless each and every one of you, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. May God bless you. And remember, move forward in life. It really does work. Take good care.